Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Doobies to Dollars. And today I have a special guest, Lady Nate. Hey, welcome.
What's up? What's up? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I'm super excited to have you. How are you doing today?
I'm great. Today's actually been an awesome day.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's just flowing perfectly, and I get to meet you.
Yeah. Well, thanks for stopping by. For those of you who don't know, tell the audience who, besides just being an overall female boss,
Yeah.
let them know what you do.
Well, again, it's K Nate, Lady Nate on the ground, which most people just call me Lady Nate. I'm a manager. I manage 4 artists currently. I have my own lounge. I'm an advocate for independent artists, do independent artist tours, set up shows, showcases, concerts. We travel, just putting them in places, artist development, everything dealing with artistry, and with all that, have 3 kids on top of it.
Oh man, how do you juggle all that? That's a lot.
Like, wait, what? No, it's cool. Just having a great support system is the biggest thing.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to my mom, my siblings, my stepdad, like the other halves. But yeah, it's really cool having a support system, understanding what I'm doing, what I'm building, and without them, I definitely couldn't do all the traveling and late nights and early mornings and days away from home. And my kids understand too, so I talk to them. Okay, mommy's going to work. Mommy, you said 3 days. Okay, it's gonna be a 4th day. I'll be back on day 4. So no, it's definitely support system is just so strong. So I'm definitely thankful.
Yeah, that's really good because when you're trying, especially when you're starting out and you're trying to like build yourself as an entrepreneur, like you have to have and you have your family because I'm the same way. You have them separate and it's like, dang, you gotta balance everything. It can be stressful at times.
Oh yeah. Sometimes I'll realize I'm like, I feel like I haven't seen my kids all week. Like just depending on what kind of week I'm having or just whatever I'm working on, just everything. It's just like, hold on, let's go get ice cream.
Yeah. You still have to remember those little special moments with them because I'll do the same thing. Actually, my daughter went for ice cream.
See?
It's
and
like,
they just
okay.
love those little things.
Yes, because even if it's just an hour of your time or whatever,
It
like,
matters.
it does.
Even if you walk to the store, you just drive to the store, it's like, hey, can I go to the store with you? Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So who was Lady Nate before you got into modeling?
Just came. I'm just a person that loved music. It's crazy. I went to school for engineering, and it just got boring. I hate it got boring. Like at the end, 'cause I was like in my 3rd year, and then I was just like, I don't know what I want to do now. And then somehow, I just loved music like all my life. So my family, they pretty much knew that I was going to end up with something dealing with music.
Okay.
I just like the sound. Like I can't sing, I can't dance, I can't do engine, I can't do none of that. But outside of that, I just enjoy music and there's a song for everything, a beat for everything. So music is like just life, and now it's evolved into my life.
So you started back in 2010, if I'm correct?
Right, around 2010.
And you said you kind of just stumbled across modeling. How did that happen?
Literally. That's my sister. I was out with my sister Lola. I only have one sister. But I'm out with her, and they're like, why aren't you doing it? I was just like, what? And it was just, no. And she's like, no. It was one of the designers. And she's like, oh, and I got something perfect for you. So this little petite frame. And
they threw you on the spot?
They literally threw me on the spot. We had a few rehearsals, and I was on the runway. And into that, I just like pictures. So I would go and they used me as a muse.
Okay.
So that's where I just enjoyed that. That's the part I had fun. But when they stuck me on the runway, it was different. But I was like, oh, okay, it's easier than I thought.
Yeah.
But no, it's just another way of just expressing yourself, and it's like just the photography part. It's working with different photographers, and they have different concepts, different things to bring to life, and that was just always a lot of fun. It's just like an escape for me.
Yeah, for sure. So then you were modeling for how long before you and your sister decided to branch off and do Kay and Lola's?
Right, Kay and Lola's
World.
It actually was a part of it because we were working with different people, like models, different. We started working on like a few artists, like you kind of bump into these people, and it's just like our network just continued to grow, and we just like, oh, you know what? Let's put on our own fashion show.
Yeah.
So we did our first fashion show. We just made like an annual thing, and it was still us modeling. We did the modeling classes, and but she's like a model coach as well.
Oh wow. Okay.
So like modeling was her life. Like that's just her passion. It wasn't my passion that way, but it was something fun for me.
Yeah.
But that's all we did. We just saw our interest and brought them to life, and that's K and Lola's World. And we just started going around, and there was two sisters out there just getting it.
So you were promoting, finding models, hosting events. Tell me about that time.
And that's what it pretty much evolved into. As we K and Lola's World, we started doing more, making more appearances, and then we started hosting a few events. And like you said, it was just getting to know people and just having those good vibes, and everybody just worked together. All right, what are we doing next? And we just kind of just built a little team, and everybody was just moving together. And we started working with other shows, other events. She get booked for things, and I'm there to support. Or I get booked for something, she's there to support, and it was just building just a nice support system.
Okay, yeah. I think that's important too, and especially having a team, because a lot of people don't see, like, you need help with this stuff.
Yeah, you can't do it by yourself.
You can't.
You can't.
It's hard, and I think a lot of people, they don't realize the work that you have to put into this. They just see the fun things that you end up doing. They see the pictures, the events, but they're not understanding
what it took to get there.
Yeah. So how was your journey with that? And just really like grasping that concept of like, dang, I'm gonna need a team now. Like, okay.
And more so came when like the Can Lolas World, me and my sister, we worked real good together.
Okay.
And we still do. Like she's with me now with my current endeavors. But we more so became apparent when I got into the radio part. So from promo, I was a part of a street team. I helped create a street team, and we got into the radio portion. And I was like, okay, let's see how we do this. So we actually started our own show on the as part of the station, and we were there and talking to artists, and that's what brought back my true passion for music.
Okay.
And just seeing our artists, what they really wanted was just opportunities. And there's so many people that don't give opportunities. So it was like, man, I just want to travel. I just want to do more performances. I just want to do more. And my sister, we were sitting there and we're like, you know what? Let's just do a showcase. Let's just do an open mic.
Yeah.
And we just, I don't know what it is about us, but we just step out.
Yeah.
And we just jump out. And so slowly we started that, and just working with different DJs, partnering, collabing, letting the ones who understood, okay, it's going to take some time to get where we want to be. So you might not get your full pay here, but I got you over here. So just working with people who understood that the come up, everybody's trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
So that was the biggest part right there. Just, hey, are you really here for it? And just so we went through, of course, working with different people, here and there, and some people moved on, some people still around. So definitely shout out to everybody that's still in the picture.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, that's what it was. It was just as we grew, we realized that, okay, we need some commitment from over here. Yeah. So again, like, shout out to the DJs. Definitely, they play a big role in everything that we do.
So when you decided to start taking on artists, at what point did you decide to be a manager? Because that's not the direction you were trying to go in.
No. I would say during the interviews and everything, talking to the artists, they're like, man, you do a lot. You want to be my manager? No. You want to be my manager? No. And then it was just one day, I actually started with an R&B artist, Darius, and I went to an event, and it was just something about him, his performance, and I usually try to get people that are new. And it's like, okay, well, we're about to learn this together. Because again, I've never done management, but people kept reaching out to me, and I was just like, okay, you know what? Let me talk to him. And so we agreed, and we started the journey together, which we learned a lot. Still, it was just a learning process. Still things that I still learning. It's like the management position is forever learning.
Yeah.
forever learning. And so he was my first one. And from there, after our agreement, his contract ended. I didn't manage anybody for about a year, but I was still working with artists.
Okay.
So I was still putting on events and just doing things. And then the next year, I pick up one artist, then another artist, then another artist. And so it was just it just happened, and I just let them come to me. I don't go
Okay.
chasing. I just let them come to me, and it's worked out so far.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's better that way because then you know it's somebody who believes you can take them to where they need to go.
Right.
And they're willing to work with you versus finding someone and then they are like, "Who are you?" or "What's going
Right.
on?"
See, they've done their research, so now it's time for me
Yeah.
to do my research if I haven't already. But they've done their research to come to me, to approach me, and ask me questions and everything. So them being patient with me and understanding that it's a team.
Mhm.
So that's the biggest thing as well. Another big item is understanding that we work together. The manager and the artist work together to make it happen.
Okay. So have you ever had an artist that maybe they don't understand the purpose of a manager or
That's most artists.
they're not really they're not really getting it or the whole like concept of like, okay, this person is going to redirect your life and tell you these things. Has it been a struggle?
It's a constant struggle because most of the artists that I work with have actually been doing it themselves. So
Mm,
allowing the manager to be the manager for the actual things that managers do, making sure like if booking, for instance,
mm,
booking, you be an artist. Get your artistry, make sure your artistry straight, understanding your business, but allow the manager who you chose to put in this role to do that role.
yeah.
And it gets tough because it's like, oh, I didn't know you were doing that. I didn't know you were doing that. And leaving the manager in the blind side,
Hmm.
is bad for the whole movement.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the biggest thing. It's just communication. I say that's the biggest thing a lot. There's a lot of big things, guys. It's a lot of big things.
Yeah. Communication, discipline,
Yes.
structure, organization,
Yes.
just having all those
And it's just a continuous learning pattern because even me with the team that I have right now, we've had our ups and downs, our shares. It's like,
Mhm.
okay, you should be doing this. I feel you should be doing that. You know what? Let me do that. Let me do this. Let me do that. Okay, and all right, artists, you should be doing this. You should be doing that. So it's just a
Mhm.
matter of us being able to communicate and tell each other these things.
Yeah.
Because without that communication, then we're all lost. And with
Mhm.
failure to communicate, and eventually you separate.
Yeah. So what do you have going on now? What's your next event that you have in store for us?
Oh, next up, what are we doing? In Houston, next up is my birthday party, Saturday, May 1st.
Okay, tourist.
Yes. Yes. So yeah, definitely. So I'll have that on Saturday, and again, everything goes around music. Sunday,
Oh,
we're doing brunch. We have R&B performers. Um, Tuesday is my normal open mic. So everybody's coming out for open mic, for live performances. And then I'm actually going back to, I'll be in San Antonio Friday night. Friday night, we have a show in San Antonio,
okay.
30th. My partner with Aura Crescent Management,
Hmm.
another female doing it big.
Oh, I love female bosses.
So shout out to Juicy. We'll actually be at Flavors Lounge in San Antonio. New
Okay.
spot, and well, to us, I'm not sure. I've never been, but it looks pretty in the pictures.
Hmm.
So no, we'll be out there, and then we're traveling to Atlanta 14th and 15th. And then we have a Houston show on the 22nd, and it just keeps going.
Okay, so tell us about the Houston show on the 22nd.
The 22nd, I'm actually partnering with Extra Hustler, and we're doing just an open platform for artists to come out perform. We actually both offer distribution as of January.
Hmm.
Mosky Distribution, that's my distribution company, has officially launched,
Hey.
and this week will actually be our first single. Just got approved, so
Okay.
shout out to D Banks the Creator, Taz the Realist, which are two of the artists who I manage as well.
Okay, so tell us about your artists. So who are
Yes,
they?
Taz the Realist, D Banks the Creator.
Hmm.
They have their new single that's dropping on. It'll be available by Friday.
Okay.
It's called Different, so definitely y'all tap in.
We'll check that out.
And they have Casey. She's actually the one I've known the longest. And
Mhm.
she's actually the third artist that I officially manage. And she's like a female beast on the mic. You know, she does her thing. And Queen Heathen, that's who she is. And she's definitely doing her thing. And then fourth artist officially is Milla. So by the time y'all see this, yes, Milla is officially a part of Soaring High Entertainment. She's an R&B artist.
Okay, okay.
So I have four artists, and I'm really excited about the way we came together.
Yeah.
And everybody has their own story, and everybody's doing their own thing, and everybody's just working, and I love it. And yeah, it's really dope. So I'm definitely
Good,
excited
good.
for
I'm excited for you.
it.
That's
Thank
really
you.
good. You're a busy lady. You got a lot going on.
And that, and then we actually did finishing renovations at the lounge, the Getaway Place.
Okay, so tell us about your what? Okay, where's your lounge at? Let's talk about the
She's like,
lounge.
hold on, you got so much going on.
We gotta tell them.
Yes, the Getaway Place here in North Houston, 7700 Pineland Drive, Suite A.
Finally, something on the north
Yes,
side.
yes, it's nice and it's really dope. It's cool. It's something that was just created because everybody needs to get away,
Mhm.
and so we just came together. Me, the artist, another partner I was working with at the time. She actually came up with the name TJ So Sincere. Why don't you just call it the Getaway Place? Call it the Getaway, and I was like, hey, I like that.
Yeah, I like that name
It's like
too.
it was so many different things, and it was like we were the song I Want to Get Away, and
Mhm.
so it was like, hey, that's the perfect name. And I was like, you're right. And so definitely shout out to her for assisting with the name, the building, and yeah, it was just a place just created for people to really get away. Like you don't always want to be in this crowded bar, just want to chill.
Yeah.
And so I just thought about me and what I like to do, and
So
that's
do
what
you
I
like
created.
open mics there and stuff as well?
We open mics. So every Tuesday night is open mic night. So all artists and everybody's able to come out.
What time do you do that at?
Doors open at 9. So it's usually like 9 to 1 or 9 until. But some days we have more artists. So
Okay.
shout out to my DJs. DJ A-Leaf is the main DJ on Tuesday night. We call it 2 for 25.
Okay.
So they get to perform 2 songs, $25.
Okay.
And guests get in free. So come out and support. Even if you're not performing, just come out.
Yeah, Doobies and Dollars definitely gonna have to come check you out.
Yay.
You know, we do this on Tuesdays, but I mean, this is over at 10, so.
Right, come on around the corner. I'm around the corner.
Yeah, I didn't realize you were so close. We definitely gotta come.
Yes, and then I put together concerts. Different people rent out the venue.
Okay.
Showcases, partnerships, collaborations. Like we're open. So even if you want to come and sit up and do a broadcast over there one day, it's open.
Okay.
And so it's just Black-owned business and just doing it.
Okay, good. Well, y'all check out Lady Nate.
Yes.
She's doing it big. So if you don't know, now you know. You heard it here on Doobies to Dollars.
Yes.
So let them know. We're going to put everything in the description, but let them know all your socials, your artist socials.
All right.
Shout them out.
All right. So again, Lady Nate on Instagram, LadyNate. That's me. There is the Soaring High ENT page and Most Key Distribution. So definitely check them out. Any artist interested in any type of assistance, if you're interested in traveling, if you're interested in stuff in the state, just building your platform and being on more platforms, definitely tap in. Send a DM. I answer. Most of them. The Getaway Place, HTX. Go on there. You can follow me there and follow what the venue has going on. Shout out to Thomas Kitchen. My sister and her husband actually, they're in the kitchen now and they're doing their thing.
Oh, what kind of food y'all have?
We keep it typical overall with the wings, but they do wings, they do shrimp, ring baskets, shrimp baskets right now. And we're starting brunch.
Ooh.
So brunch actually this Sunday. So if y'all are free, oh man.
Oh man, yes, tell us.
Just everything just
yes, you got a lot. Okay, so brunch is gonna be at the Getaway Place as well.
Yes, it's gonna be. I call it reverse because most brunches end at 3. We're gonna start at 4 because everybody's like. They would come when I was doing it before. They would come. They're like, oh, it's over. So we're going to do 4 to 9. So we're going to have our reverse brunch. And it's going to have a vegan menu as well. So a lot of vegans now.
Okay, yes.
So we're tapping into so much more. So again, that's Thomas Kitchen with a Z. Make sure y'all tap in with them as well. Artist-wise, we have Casey, which is Kristen Sheree, on all platforms. Make sure to follow her movement, follow her music, and tap in. it's free to click, just click
Yeah.
and listen. Then we have D Banks the creator, D Banks underscore THE. Oh, Banks is two Z's. So DBANKZZ
Mhm.
underscore THE underscore creator.
Okay.
Tap in with him. He's also an engineer, producer, DJ. We're all doing it. In addition to being an artist. So he
Yeah.
has a studio that's not too far from here as well. GVO Studios. So make sure you tap in GVO Studios. Taz the Realist. I am Taz the Realist underscore on IG. These are their IG handles. If you click the link in their bio, it's their link tree, so it takes you to everything about them.
Okay.
And plus, their links are on my link tree, which is in my bio.
Okay, yeah.
So-
Well, so I'm gonna have all the links and stuff in the description with the correct
cool.
spelling, so they can just click on it. But yeah, it's free to like, free to subscribe,
Yes.
free to leave a comment, free to follow,
Yes,
support,
yes.
support, because I'm all about cross promotion.
Exactly. And then the new baby to the team, we have Milla. So make sure L4L, the number 4, L4L by Milla. Make sure to follow and get those R&B vibes. Like she always says, get you some. So all of them are definitely working artists. They're working, building, just doing their thing. I'm definitely proud of everybody that's a part of the team, and I couldn't ask for better.
Yeah. Well, thank you for stopping by. I'm so glad I got to meet you today.
Yes,
it was really good.
I definitely appreciate it and look forward to being here again.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely. We'll see you soon with your artist on Doobies to Dollars.
All right.
All
Thanks,
right. All right, you could press stop. Let me stop this.
See, that was good.
Yeah, that was really